the receipt, as soon as he throws that, pop, boom, okay? When I'm throwing the cross, what makes me punch so effective is Now this is super advanced again, guys. This isn't for the beginners. Alright, so the first counter punch out of the many that I'm gonna demonstrate here is catching a jab and then firing back your own jab, okay? If you purchase this video, alright, I'm assuming you already have a good boxing stance, you already know how to block punches, you already know how to throw punches, alright? If you never boxed before, this is just like my little disclaimer. If you never boxed before and you purchase this video, I don't recommend this to you. I recommend this video for the fighter who has been boxing for some time and understands the placement of the hands, placement of the punching, placement of the head movement, okay? If you try to do this too soon and you don't do those other mechanics properly, you're gonna look a little silly doing this stuff, okay? And even though it may seem simple to you, you'll be surprised how complicated it is. And that's one of my sayings. Boxing is easy and difficult all at the same time. I can't stress that enough. It's really not as hard as it seems. It's really not that easy either. So don't, sell yourself short, but also don't be too overconfident, okay? So make sure you have those things proper. And if you haven't, I got videos on that stuff, okay? Now, we're gonna talk about catching the jab and firing back the jab. Like I said, I hope you guys know this stuff, so I don't gotta demonstrate every piece of it in this video. I'm just gonna get right into the actual technique. All right, so Eddie's in his tradition. We're gonna stay fundamental in his traditional boxing stance here, okay? I'm gonna throw a jab at Eddie. He's just gonna go ahead and catch the jab how he normally would, okay? So I pop the jab, bang. From right here, he's just gonna follow his, up, bang, okay? Now, this counter punch works against the guy who throws a jab, pop, and stays there. That guy, okay? You're gonna meet so many different styles in boxing, and you're gonna say, oh, I know that guy. Oh yeah, I fought that guy before. Oh, I know that guy. You know what I mean? Because you'll be surprised, like, how these personality traits play out. So you got the guy who goes, boom, and he just stands there. He doesn't think anything's gonna happen, like you like to say, right? He waits for the receipt, all right? So the guy who likes to wait for the receipt, as soon as he throws that jab and he stops, pop, you come back with your jab. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick. Pop, boom, okay? So let's do a little bit faster, and then I'll grab the mitts and have Eddie demonstrate it, and we'll go ahead and show you how that's done, okay? Let's be, boom, boom, okay? Now, it works. It's very simple, okay? So let's go over that real slow. I pop the jab. Pop, he pops his jab. Pop, all right? If my hand is on the side of my face, you got guys who like to stand like this as opposed to standing like this, okay? So the guy who likes to stand like this, he throws the jab, his hand is here, shot comes right up the center, okay? Go, pop, pop, okay? Counter punch works. Now, another disclaimer, probably won't work against a high quality guy, but it does work, and it's something that you can go ahead and throw. So let me go ahead and grab the mitts real quick and show you how you could drill that, okay? There's the numerous ways you could drill it, and on the mitt work, it's probably the easiest way, okay? And it also gives you guys a chance to hit a nice target, okay? So I pop the jab at him, pop, pop, okay? Pop, 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 okay? So I'm here, pop, 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 pop. So what it is when you're drilling this, as soon as the shot touches the hand, bop, you come back with your shot. So it's like a spring reaction. It's like a reaction game. You got these things now that you see on the wall where they're lighting up, and now the fighters are touching the lights. You've seen that? It's almost the same thing, except you're doing it with your hands and you can feel it. So I'm here, right here, and pop. Now, as you can see, as Eddie puts that speed on it, you do see how that can land. When he's doing it slow, it's kind of like, yeah, right, sure, he's going to hit me with that. Okay, throw a jab at Eddie and stand there and see what happens. You know what I'm trying to say? So do that one more time. Pop. Woo. Again. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. And that's the first counter. Okay. I throw the jab, he slips, he fires back a right hand. Simple. Okay, so he does it. Whoop, bang. okay? If he does that time, he times that properly, big counter punch. So go ahead, whoop, bang. Again, whoop, bang. Again, whoop, bang, okay? This is where the set and trap and counter punch video ties into each other, okay? The first counter punch that I did was I threw a jab, he caught it, he fired a jab, okay? But now, what he's gonna go ahead and do is throw a jab. I'm gonna go to fire my jab. He's gonna slip it. He's gonna come back with that right hand. So that's the trap setter right there, okay? His initial jab that he threw was the trigger to get me to throw a jab, to get him to slip my jab, to throw the right hand counter. That's how you can pull this shot off, okay? Bang, right there. Okay, now look, he throws the jab. Bang. Because he knows that a good fighter is gonna do the good counters, but sometimes a good counter is meant to get countered. You gotta counter the counter, you know what I mean? So then I go ahead, I think I can catch him, whoop, and now he's right there. Perfect position to rip that hook to the body. Go ahead, bang, all right? Now that hook to the body, lift it up like almost similar to an uppercut, all right? Let's see, you can dig into that liver, so we'll do it again. Whoop, bang, see it? And that's why when I hold the mitts, I like to hold it like this, because it gives them that angle so you can position the punch properly to really rip that body shot as opposed to holding it like this. Now, you can throw a hook to the body like this, but through my experience, this is always the better shot, okay? So, go ahead, do it again, and whoop, bang, good, all right? Again, whoop, bang, good, all right? Now, let's go on this side. Do it one more time, and whoop, bang, now. Eddie's slick. Yeah. Eddie's slick. Yeah. I thought I had him. But look, most of you guys ain't gonna be as slick as Eddie, all right? So you want to make sure you bring that right glove up, okay? Legit. Slip. Bang. Good. Notice that glove is up, okay? Good. Whoop. Bang. All right. That's a big thing because in reality, when guys throw the right hand, 9 times out of 10, they bring the left hook right behind the right hand. You know, and when you're down there, if I throw that right hand and crack him, bang. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad shot to get hit with. So from there, you want to just keep that glove up and just get low enough. When you get low, sometimes it helps that shot to flex. So even if I do throw it, the fact that he's low, he can bob, or the shot might just slide right off the glove, put the glove up. When you get low, I mean, I might do one of those moves where it doesn't hit cleanly. You don't really want to throw a left hook from too high when you slip that shot, okay? So we do it again. Bang, good. Again. Bang, good. Again. Bang. And there you go. Roll out or simply pivot the other direction. Show them the pivot too, why not? Even though this isn't part of the counter punch, just an escape route. Throw that right hand, bang, and pivot. From the receipt, as soon as he throws that, pop, boom, okay? When I'm throwing the cross, what makes me punch so effective is good. Now this is super advanced again, guys. This isn't for the beginners.